Hey Jameson Ukulele! Welcome back to another ukulele lesson. This is my bird Izzy. I thought you'd like to meet him. He's been watching me make all these videos, so I thought I'd introduce him to you. So, Izzy, this is Caroline and Rosie. Yeah, say hello. Say hello. He can say hello. I don't know if he will right now. No. He's a little shy when he first meets people. Yeah. Well, we'll check back with him at the end of the lesson, see if he's warmed up a bit to being in front of the camera. Okay. Okay. I hope you both are doing okay. Welcome to our third virtual ukulele class. I got Caroline's practice video. That was awesome. So as promised, here is your ticket, Caroline. I will keep it. And I have a couple mugs. So here's one. This is your mug for practice tickets. If you guys can get to 10, I will give you guys, these are ceramic mugs that my sister made, so I will give you guys mugs if you guys can get to 10 videos. If you can get to 25 practices, Music House is doing a 25 days of practice challenge. If you sign up, you can get a medal for doing that, and if you do the 100 days of practice, you get a trophy. So go ahead, and you can find that on the Homeroom app. There's a post for it. You can sign up online, and they give you a card, kind of like the one I gave you, Rosie, where it's like a calendar and you can check off every day that you practice. If you fill out all 25 and you get it signed, then you get a medal. So keep practicing, keep doing great work. Caroline, your video was awesome. You played Allegretto way faster than I've ever seen anybody play it in our class, so that's awesome. I will keep rewarding tickets for every practice video I get. So right now, you have one in here. All right. So let's get started with today's class. I'm going to grab our ukuleles and let's make sure they're tuned. So I actually am going to use, I tuned my guitar earlier, so I'm going to use my guitar. So here's our A. That is good. And then we have our E. Going to be a little, yeah, mine was a little flat. There's your E. And our C. It's a little sharp. And bring it down a little bit. There's your C. And then G. There we go. So I should have. Nice. Okay. Today I thought it would be fun to warm up with Are You Sleeping Brother John? That way we can do a round kind of virtually. So if you want, let's play through it once, and then if you wanted to go first, second, or I guess we can only do first or second this way, you can either wait or you can start before me. And that way we can still do a round kind of virtually. So let's play it together just to review it because it's been a little while, and then we'll do a round after that. Okay, so here's just a review. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. So let's talk about that a little bit. Remember, we have D, E, F sharp, D. This note is really important. We're going to use it in tans 1 also. So whenever we have a sharp note, remember, we move up 1 fret from our natural note. So our normal F would be the 1st fret on the E string. But in Are You Sleeping, Brother John, we need an F sharp. So we move up 1 fret on the E string to the 2nd fret. So let's try it one more time, and think about every time you have an F sharp that you're playing this 2nd fret on the E string. And I'll call out some of the notes too, so we have a couple things to remind us where we are. If you want, you can also use your notes. Okay, so we'll go a little slower, review it one more time. Okay, 1, 2, here we go. D, E, F sharp, D, D, E, F sharp, D, F sharp, G, A, F sharp, G, A, B, A, G, F sharp, D. And then we have F, D, A, D. You can also do D, A. You play this A. D, A, D, D, A, D. All right. I think you got it. I bet all the notes are right in time, and you got that F sharp every time we needed it, right? Maybe let's play the end part one more time, just on its own. Ready? So we're going to do A, B, A, G, F sharp, D. Let's do it twice. So that's a really hard part, okay? 1, 2, here we go. A, B, A, G, F sharp, D. A, B, A, G, F sharp, D. Is it a little smoothed out? That's a pretty hard part. That's the hardest part in the whole song because it's all 8th notes, right? And we have to move really quickly from string to string. So let's do the whole thing one last time, and then we'll play it as a round. And I'm only going to call out when we have an F sharp this time. Ready? 1, 2, here we go. F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp. And we have G, F sharp, D, F sharp, D. How'd it go? I bet that hard part's all cleared up now, right? The 8th notes? Yeah. Let's try it as a round. So, if you would like to go first, I'm going to count like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? If you want to go second, just start after me. Okay? So we'll do one measure. So we'll do the D, E, F sharp, D, and then I'll start or you'll start. Okay? Just one measure of music. Okay? So if you'd like to start, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Now your turn. How'd it go? Did the round work okay? I know it's probably a little weird with the virtual video, but hopefully if you want to go first, you just play after I count 4, and then I had your measure in my head, and then I went. If you want to go second, you just start one measure after me. Okay? Let's try one more time, and if you started, follow me this time, or if you were waiting to play after my measure, why don't you start this time, okay? So I'll count 4, and then you start, or you wait one measure after me. 1, 2, here you go. Now the second person. All right. Which one do you think is easier? Do you think it's easier to start or easier to come in one measure after someone in front of you? Or someone plays before you? If it's easier for you to play first, make it a challenge to play after somebody plays the first measure. Or if the other one's easier for you, make it a challenge for yourself to start. Okay? So we'll try and play that maybe one more time next time, or we'll do it at the end of next video. Okay. For now, we are going to go back to our new song, Tans number 1, and after that's over, we'll do a little review of some chords, because I know we actually tried to write a song right last time with like G and G7 and F. So we'll do some chord review at the very end of this lesson. So that's kind of what's on the docket for today. Now that you're all warmed up and tuned, let's go back to our new piece. We're still going to be doing the first 2 lines because I want to make sure you're all getting that 5th fret to 2nd fret section that happens here when we play D to B, D to B, and then I'll play you the next 2 lines so you know what we're playing next, but you're just responsible for practicing these first 2 lines, okay? So, Tans number 1. Alright, so we're going to play really slow, just these first 2 lines, and refresh your memory a little bit, and then speed it up a little bit, okay? And see if we can get the tempo up. So, our first note, play G, and we hold G for 2 beats. So this, remember, is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We always play on the first beat or the 3rd beat. And we should always have that count in our head. So we should always be thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go a little slower than that. And remember, our first part is a scale down, and then the part we spent a long time on was this D to G. Alright? So let's play through just these first 2 lines, and then we'll review a couple hard parts and smooth it out, and then speed the tempo up. So here's our first 2 lines. Give it a listen, and then we'll play it together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, and then we would repeat that. Let's try that together. All right, so we have G, F sharp, E. Let's do that first. Ready? G, F sharp, E. One more time. G, F sharp, E. Now we're gonna add your rhythm in. So go G, F sharp, E. So the 1, 2, 3. Now together, all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, Then we have our kind of trickier part, which we went over last time, where we have to move from D to G. We have an exchange over 2 strings, and we change frets each time. So let's play just D, G, A, B. Let's do that. Here, I'll roll the dice for how many times we do that. Ready? Yeah, right. Here we go. Alright, so just the D, G, A, B part. We got 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I'm going to count one measure of 3, and we come in on the 3rd beat. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we play on the 3rd beat, D. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, D, G, A, B. Good. That's 1 time. 2 more times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, D, G, A, B. All right. Last time. Ready? So if we get all the notes right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, D, G, A, B. What do you think? A little easier? Hopefully 3 times was the charm. We're going to go all the way back to the beginning now with our G, F sharp, E. I think I messed that up. So we're going to go all the way back to G, F sharp, E, and now add D, G, A, B to that. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, here we go. G, F sharp, E, D, G, A, B. How'd you do? Were those all the right notes? Were they all in sync with me? Let's try one more time. Well, actually, let's roll the dice. See how many times we should play that first line together. 2 times. That's not bad. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. G, F sharp, E, D, G, A, B. One more time. Let's see if we can get all those notes right. Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. G, F sharp, E, D, G, A, B. All right, that should be all the right notes at all the right times. We should always be playing on 1 and 3. And if we need to, we'll go back and play this one more time. Okay? Actually, I think I will do that. We'll play this one more time after we go over the... So remember, we have the 5th fret going to the 2nd fret. So D, B, and each note you're going to hold for 3 whole beats. So we go D, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, D, 2, 3, B, 2, 3. That's kind of nice. You get a lot of space to think about where you're going next. So when I'm holding this D on the 5th fret, I'm thinking, okay, I'm moving to the 2nd fret next. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at my dot on the 5th fret for D, and then while I'm holding that, look at your 2nd fret with your eyes, and that'll help you catch that 2nd fret with your 1st finger. So we'll do 5, look, 5 is on our dot, and then you look at your 2nd fret while you're holding that, grab your 2nd fret with your 1st finger. Okay? So all together, we'll try and play it. Ready? So 1, 2, 3, here we go. D, 2, 3, 2, 3, D, 2, 3, D, 2, 3. Not too bad, right? All the way back to the beginning it's a little trickier to start all the way back at the beginning and then transition into that. The nice thing is the last line starts with a B, and that's where we're going to be moving from and to each time we play a D. So at least we have 3 beats to get ourselves situated and started looking at our 5th fret for that D. Okay? So let's start all the way back at the beginning from our G, F sharp, B, and then you're going to go right into D, B, D, B. Okay? Let's try it all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. G, F sharp, E, D, G, A, B. Now look at your 5th fret. D, B, D, B. All right, how'd it go doing that transition? I know it's a little tricky, right, to grab that 5th fret, but if you're looking at that dot before you need it, you'll always land it, promise. So one more time, and I'm gonna signal you when you should be looking at for that 5th fret, for that dot right there. You can see it. Yeah, that first dot's our 5th fret. Okay, last time all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, here we go. G, F sharp, E, D, G, A, B. Now look at your dot. D, B, D, B. All right. So that's your next section to practice. And if you could make a video showing me that you're practicing that just for a minute, that'd be awesome. And then I'll award another ticket in our mug here. I'm going to play your next 2 lines. If you want to write down the notes, you don't have to practice this part. I'm just playing it for you so you know what's coming up next. Okay, so next line, let's see. The 3rd line, 2 lines you need to write down. Hold on. Oh, that also has notes on it. There we go. Okay. So we have D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D, and then whoop. Okay, G, A, B, A, G, G. Okay, so I'm going to play that so you can hear what it sounds like right now. 1, 2, 3, here I go. Oops, I was on the wrong D. We start on the high D. That's probably a question I should have answered. So your very first D, that is the 5th fret one, same one that we left off on. So this is the high D. This C is going to be on the 3rd fret of the A string, 2nd fret of the A string, open A, and then this is our normal G on the 3rd fret of the E string, F sharp, so 2nd fret on the E string, E, and D. Okay, so I know both of you usually write high next to the note when it's on a different string than we're used to. So this first part is all on the A string right here. So the D, C, B, A, these are all on the A string. Okay. Okay. So here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, here I go. Okay, so that'll be for next week. We have a scale going down on the A string. D, C, B, A, G, keeps going. Scale keeps going down. G, F sharp, E, all the way down to this D. And then we have G, A, B. So we have a whole scale from here to here. High D to low D. So it's backwards in the alphabet. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. So whole scale backwards in the music alphabet. Okay, so that's for next week. So just worry about first 2 lines and making sure you're looking for that 5th fret when you need it. Okay. Now let's do a little bit of chord review. So last time I saw you all, we did a song, just the progression with G, G sharp, F, and then D. Remember? G, G7, F, D. And then I thought we could add to that today. So go ahead and let's play each chord 4 times. We'll strum it 4 times. Ready? So G, 2, 3, 4, G7, 2, 3, 4, and then F and D. Thought we could add 2 more chords to sound a little fuller, a little more like there's an end or a cadence. Ending on this D kind of makes me feel like it's going somewhere, right? It doesn't feel like the end of the song yet. So I thought we could end on a C, right? If you want to add something else, you could do C and then back to G, maybe. Or just repeat back. So you could do G, 2, 3, 4, G7, D, C, and then just repeat that whole thing. G, 2, 3, 4, G7, F, D, C. What do you think? You could add that C if you like, or if you think it sounds better, just going G, G7, F, D, back to G, G7, F, D. That also works. Either way, I think it has to repeat. And now you can add some words. So G, G7, my ukulele class is on in the house for now, but I hope can write about anything. I'm just writing about how you guys are having to do this class virtually, but anything you want to write about, could add some words and sing that da, 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 da. That's one melody you could sing with it. So go ahead and work on your first 2 lines of Tans 1. And then if you want to write some words to that song, go ahead. I know that was kind of the next step we were going to work on for that one. So, all right. Send me videos of your practice. Stay inside, stay safe, and I will see you all next class. Izzy, say bye with me. Izzy, come.